Here's how to easily beat Mohg before he reaches second phase. This method is very consistent and only requires 12 strength and 20 dexterity. First I'll show the fight, then the setup. We drink the strength and dexterity physic, and apply bleed grease to our Bloodhound Fang plus 10. You may need to dodge his first combo, but once you use Mohg's shackle, the fight is completely scripted. Stay to his left side, do 3 light attacks and 1 heavy attack, then pause for stamina. He'll say trace and do an animation, then use the shackle again, do 3 more light attacks and 1 heavy attack. He'll say duo and do an animation, then use the weapon art, which will stagger him, and do a heavy attack follow-up. Then go up next to him and take the critical attack. When he gets up, use the weapon art again with a heavy attack follow-up, and then 1 more weapon art will kill him. This method works every time if you have the right setup, which I'll show in a moment. But it's important to note that you don't want to get hit because we're using the Ritual Sword Talisman, which buffs our damage at max HP. And by the way, this is the end of a run where I show how to get to the DLC in only an hour and a half, starting from a fresh character. And it's pretty easy to do. I'll put a link in the description. Anyway, I'll rest at this grace to show my stats. And as you can see, we have 12 strength and 20 dexterity. The other stats don't matter, except it may help to have at least 18 endurance. And here I was just checking my character timer, showing less than an hour and a half. Now I'll show the equipment. We've got the Bloodhound Fang plus 10, the Radagon Sword Seal, Warrior Jar Shard, and Ritual Sword Talisman. We've got Mohg Shackle and Blood Grease. And I also have Gold Pickled Foulfoot, but that's optional. We're also using the Strength and Dexterity Wondrous Physics. So combined with the Radagon Sword Seal, as you can see, this increases our stats to 27 Strength and 35 Dexterity. And you can also see in the top right corner, the resulting attack power of our Bloodhound Fang is 730. Now if your Strength and Dexterity are different than mine, you may need to respec or adjust your setup. Because if your damage is too high or too low, this strategy might not work. You need to have about 730 attack power after any buffs. You can lower this number by removing the Ritual Sword Talisman, Radagon Sword Seal, or the Wondrous Physics. And you can raise this number using Godric's Great Rune, Golden Vow, Exalted Flesh, Blue Dancer Charm, and other things like that. So you could even do this strategy at rune level 1 with buffs like that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the DLC.